I have to say, these are my favorite waves created with a classic waver. They are the perfect option for your summer mermaid vibes. Girl, please, my deep waver is so much better than yours and it gives you more body. I don't know why either of you are arguing about your waves. Mine looks so much better and my tool can create straight curls and wave styles. So, okay, you two, enough. We're clearly biased here, so why don't I just break down these tools and the audience can decide for themselves.
You mean
whatever.
why don't we?
The summer season is the perfect time of year to rock those mermaid beachy style waves, but depending on your hair length, texture, and desired look, you might be unsure which waver or tool is best to get, or maybe you're not even sure how to use a waver. I'm breaking down all those things and more to help guide you through getting those mermaid waves for yourself on your own at home. Let's go. We're going to start off with a classic 3-barrel waver. These come in various sizes, but most commonly are found in the sizes of 32mm or 25mm, which is the size of the one I'm using today. Like traditional irons, the larger the size of the barrel, the softer the end result, and the smaller the barrel, the tighter the end result will be. Before we get started, my name is Summer if you're new here, and I want to hear from you if you have used a waver before, what you loved, what you didn't love about it, as well as which look you think looks best on me. And while you're down there in the comment section, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, you know you want to, so that way you know each time I upload. To use a waver, I like to separate my hair into sections, starting at the bottom and working my way up, and spray each section with a heat protectant prior to applying my waver. This step is a must. Do not skip this step. You will live to regret it. I have extensions in the lower half of my hair, so I'm not placing my waver all the way to the top of my section, and I will hold my waver on each section for a count of 10 to 12 seconds and move down. So when you're moving down your hair, this part is tricky when you first start using it, so don't give up if you don't get it right the very first time that you use your waver. You're gonna open up your waver and just follow the pattern. So open, go down following your waves, and clamp once more. After your 10 to 12 seconds, open and move down through the rest of your hair. I sometimes will choose to let my waver sit on my hair longer than 12 seconds. Having finer hair, I feel like these don't set the wave as fast as a traditional iron, so that's all personal preference. And you can also choose how big or small you want each section of your hair to be when using your waver. The larger the section, the looser your wave will look. If your length is longer than my hair, you may want a larger barrel to move through your hair a little faster, but if you like a tighter look, you can go with the 25mm barrel. Even if the wave is tighter at first, it will loosen over time, and you can always just take those larger sections. Here is our finished look using a classic 3-barrel waver. I have plenty of texture and movement everywhere, and I'm gonna finish off with a texture spray to give just a touch more movement to it, and we'll be moving to our deep waver.
It looks all right, but once they understand how much more voluminous their hair can be, the old 3-barrel doesn't stand a chance. Pretty rude for you to interrupt my after shot.
The difference between a 3-barrel waver and a deep waver is that a deep waver has a much deeper space in the middle of the iron, where a 3-barrel waver is an even size between all 3 barrels. More of your hair is going to be exposed to that deep iron shape, creating a more voluminous look, and I find it creates the wave faster than a classic 3-barrel waver. I find these to be easier to use as well when letting your section out of your iron. It's much easier to glide down to the next spot as there's less indentations in your hair to follow along with, where the 3-barrel, you've got a whole 3 sections that you have to follow to maintain that even pattern. I also think these are more ideal if you have shorter hair, as a 3-barrel can be a little wide depending on your length. You'll still want to use your heat protectant, of course, and work in sections to wave your hair. I typically let it sit 8 seconds each section, and you can use larger or smaller sections depending on the look you prefer. Don't overthink it, just have fun with creating that fun-filled textured look, and watch out for the barrels. I singed myself a couple times when using this tool. Did not feel well. Here we have our finished look with the waver. I feel it has more volume overall, and I don't know, to me it gives that like sexy fun mermaid vibe. I absolutely love my hair this way. Here is compared side by side to the 3-barrel waver. Both look nice, but if you're one for that just little extra amount of big hair and fullness, a deep waver is going to be more ideal for you.
Okay, so you have sexy mermaid hair, but I can get the same style with my flat iron and have the option to create other looks as well. Let me show you what's up. Why do you both feel the need to interrupt the afters?
You can also use a flat iron to create that mermaid wave look. This is best achieved with a rounded flat iron, but the perk of this option is that with just one tool, you can get multiple looks, meaning you don't have to add another hot tool to your collection. And when traveling, you only need to bring one tool over possibly 3 if you like to have all the options on vacation. The reason I suggest a rounded shape is because when moving the iron through your hair, you can create more bend and have less of a chance to create that actual crease line over a traditional flat iron. When using an iron for your mermaid waves, I still like to section my hair off, working bottom up. Use that heat protectant like normal. It is vital to be using a heat protectant when using these wavers. You're going to place your iron in your hair and you're gonna twist your iron down, moving your hair to the outside of the iron and then twist up, twist back down, and repeat this through the ends of your section while moving the iron down. This is the exact reason why a rounded flat iron is key. I will leave the one I'm using today linked below, and I also like it because it blows air from the outer side of the iron, makes it very easy to work in your hands. The other nice thing about using an iron like this to create your mermaid waves is you can always go in and curl certain pieces if you want to add more texture. And again, because it's just one tool, you don't have to have the multiple irons plugged in all at the same time. Once your look is finished, again, perfect with either a texture paste or a spray, set with some hairspray, and you have a fun mermaid style wave with a rounded iron. And again, the benefit of using a flat iron for these waves is that you can use just the one tool for different looks. Once again, here is a side-by-side of each wave look so you can see them all right next to each other.
Okay, your guys' waves came out pretty nice, but I still stand a classic 3-barrel waver. I bet your guys' waves don't hold up as well as mine.
Speak for yourself. I'm still rocking more body on my day 2 with my deep waver.
Yeah, but can your guys' irons create straight and wave looks? I didn't think so. All tools used today will be linked below in the description and pinned comment. All do really create great looks, but if you like a softer look, go with the 3-barrel waver or the iron. And if you like a little bit more volume, have shorter hair, and like the easiest tool to use, the deep waver is gonna be your best bet. We so hope you enjoyed today's video, and we will leave you with this other iron comparison to check out right here. We'll see you next time.